Good evening, everybody. So, how are you today? Okay. Oh, damn it, I have to give the talk tonight. If I use that kind of words, what I think about me? Yeah. If I use that kind of, very useless words, that kind of very harmful words, hard words, what are you thinking about me? Yeah, another way. Because sometimes before using that word, you had a beautiful picture of me. Bhante Bhaddiya is good monk. He is talking spiritual words and things. He is handsome, like that. But after that, yes, after that, you change your mind. Oh, he is not good at all. He has a bad mind too. He's a little bit ugly too. And stinky too, because he is using stinky words, bad words. Then you are going to measure that way about me. Now think, always people are looking for us, how we act, how we are speaking, then they are going to recognize about us, good or bad. Because people cannot see our inside. They cannot read our mind, but they can see our verbal action. Now, please go back to my word and think. Please give me an answer. Did I use good word? Did I speak good words? No, it is totally wrong. Is it suitable at this place? No, it is not. Is it suitable at this time? It is not suitable at this time. Is it helpful to cultivate your mind? No, I don't think so. Even though my mind too. Is it helpful to cultivate your loving kindness, compassion? No, I don't think so. But sometimes we are using that words without thinking about situation. Now you have to understand, some words can change the world. Some words can change the family. I can remember when I was 12 years old, little monk. My temple had a program, like a 3 days meditation program. That teacher taught us, monks are very spiritual leaders, they are so special. Then I, build up my ego. Then I was thinking, I am special. I am the man, like that. One day, our office manager, called me, "Hey, Bhaddiya." No, in Sri Lanka, nobody call like a name, Bhaddiya. They use, before the name, like a Bhante Bhaddiya, Venerable Bhaddiya, that kind of things. And I was surprised and I was angry too. Then I went to him and said, "You don't have to say that kind of, you don't have to use just my name. You have to say Bhante Bhaddiya, Venerable Bhaddiya. Then I went away. Then after, I think, 10 years, when I was 20, then I could remember that story. Then I felt sad. I got guilt. Then I went to him and said, I'm extremely sorry. Then he asked me, why? I explained that story. Think, world. Words can change everything. Words can make happiness and suffering. It can change everything. I want to say you, before you speak, you have to think, my friend. We have to think, not you. We have to think. What? T. Is it true? H. Is it helpful? I. Is it inspiring? N. Is it necessary? And also K. Is it kind? When I was little, my mom taught me wonderful story. In my culture, people say the boy who afraid from like a tiger. In this culture, people are using the boy who afraid from a wolf, right? Now you can remember that story, right? After that story, what happened that boy? Right? See that story and apply that story to your practice. If you want to be honorable person, exactly you have to practice your true words. You have to use spiritual words. Right? And another way you can see when you do some speech, when you can think, is it helpful to yourself and others? Sometimes it doesn't helpful to yourself and others. Don't say anything. Sometimes it is helpful to yourself but not others. Don't use that word. Sometimes it is helpful to others, but it is not helpful to yourself. Don't use it. Which one helpful to yourself and others? Please use it. That's wonderful teaching come from Subhasita Sutta in Anguttara Nikaya. There are so many discourses of the Buddha. Now think about, we are talking about loving kindness and compassion and generosity, that kind of spiritual topics. Where did that topics come from? Some of leaders, taught that topics to world. Right? We know when we study that topics, we can see that leaders through that topics. Example, the Buddha. He taught us compassion, loving kindness. How to be a loving person to yourself and others. And when you study about that topic, loving kindness, then you can see the Buddha. Then you are thinking, oh, Buddha used beautiful spiritual words. That's why we are believe him. We follow him. Right? Now think about yourself. If you use useless word, what happened to you? Nobody trusts you. I have a question for you. What do you think about bad place? Bad place. Bad place. What I think about good place? Where is the bad place? Where it is? Bad place? Down or up? People are saying, like a down, like a hell. Sometimes people are coming to me and ask, "Oh, Bhante, are you going to start the temple?" Then I say, "Yes." "Where?" I say, "In the hell." People are saying, bad places, like a hell. But when you read, Buddhist teaching, you can see very clearly. There are two minds. Already we know there are two minds, good mind and bad mind. In Pali we call pasanna citta, good mind, padutta citta, bad mind. And we can say wholesome mind, unwholesome mind. Stinky mind, like a beautiful mind. Now think about you, we all have stinky mind, bad mind. Then, what will happen? We are going to stinky. If we are going to stinky, then nobody close us. Why? We are stinky. That is the bad place. You don't want waiting for next life or or hell. You can see your place at that moment. You know your capacity. You know who you are. Think about yourself. If you have stinky mind, bad mind, you are going to bad place. It means nobody respect you, nobody love you, nobody, close you. That is a bad place. But now we all have good mind. Then we are going to good place. Then people love us. People close us. People respect us. That is a good place. Think. We are creating that two place. We have two minds in our inside. You can choose what do you want. If you want to go stinky, you can go with that. If you want a good place, you can go with that. You are the person. Right? Now think that all the things come from our, mind. That's why we say mind is, very wonderful. It's like an architect. Before building this building, the mind is creating the, plan. Then people are build up the building. Think about mind. It is like an architect. We can creating everything. But without wisdom, without experiences, the mind is going to down. Most important things, understand in your inside and understand your, spiritual things. That is the wonderful things. Today, actually, I want to know you about right speech. That's why I use that hard word, useless word. Think. before you speak, you have to think again and again, every day, every time. It is good for yourself and others. Is it good for yourself and others? Please do that. Okay? Words are so powerful, so important. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I think you learned something from that talk and apply your practice. And also I want to say, this is my last talk. I'm going to visit my mom this coming April 1st. Over 3 months, I'm going to stay in Sri Lanka with my mom. I will miss you. Over 3 years, you taught me because you listened me. When I came here, I couldn't speak any English word. So hard time I had. Then you people help me actually. You listen me, and it is so wonderful. I'm so appreciate for that. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
You're coming back, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And when you come back and start talking again.